Hi, it's Michelle Turner from Movement Lesson, and I'm working with a mother right now whose child has had neurological impairment since about 4 months old, and she is taking some lessons from me so she can understand more on how her child moves. And I thought it would be interesting to show some of the work that we're doing, just to show you. Here, people don't realize the relationship with the leg, with the pelvis, with the back. I mean, again, it's all connected, and I should be able to just, cross my legs, feel free, do it this way, do it this way, do it. The leg has options on how it wants to work, and and that's all fine and good, to do things like this. However, if you've suffered or your child has had neurological impairment now, whether it be stroke or cerebral palsy, or there's just a gamut, neurological, genetic disorders that create these things. Now all of a sudden these kind of issues come into play, and that's what I'm working on, is just to show how, even just as simple as this, just in crisscross, on how to work on knee function and getting it into almost a pre-standing. So that's what this lesson's about. Thanks. So what I want to explain here too is the availability in this position of the leg. I just want to show you how in sitting we don't need our legs like we think we do. So even in this kind of position, and don't worry, I won't leave you too lopsided. I'll work on the other side tomorrow. So feel how all I'm going to do here is just lift the knee. Now right now you want to tilt with it because that's how rigid the pelvis is. Does that make any sense? Now feel if I just did this and just lift the knee. See how it's a different move, but you can really feel it in the tailbone, how stiff it is? Does that make sense? If I'm not saying anything that makes sense or doesn't make sense. So just by doing a couple of these where I hold the back, and now without holding the back, let's just see the difference. And then also just to put it down a little bit. By putting the leg down and up, I'm basically changing the brain. There, it's just starting to free. Feel the leg just start to free right now? Does that make sense? Good. So now what I'm going to do, by adjusting, this is where you're happy with the knee, which is fine. By me adjusting, putting a little bit of pressure and taking off pressure, I'm giving the brain already options of how to assume the pelvis should be in this position. So now here what I'm doing is, the foot is quite fixed underneath, don't adjust it, but the pressure is because it's on the bottom. There should be a tonus, I call it like pulling taffy. So as I'm actually trying to twist your whole body in this direction. But what I'm really waiting to see is when the ankle releases and allows where the shin has a lot more. Feel how it's already changing because I'm saying that? Look at the difference now of the foot. See, the foot can stay where it is, but the muscles and everything are elongating because they're not fixed as much to the ankle. So again, now I go back and do almost the same move. And see how it's almost like a butterfly wing now? It should not feel as unstable if I lift it. Now, there we go. Now the knee is up. Just that little bit. Now I can pull the leg out. And then I can bring the leg back in. I can bring the leg out. You see how you don't have to adjust your bottom? Now the same thing, you do it. Take out the other leg and put it up to, yeah, see how? See how you have to so shift your weight? And it's not as, so put the foot back. So see how the foot now is released? So now I can play. Now feel here, the tension in the knee. See? There's no way right now I can put you into side sitting. Do you feel just that? So if from this position, if the ankle does not want to be on this side of the knee, it's very, very similar. And I'll be showing you this in the shoulder. Most people, the shoulder is always before the elbow. To actually do this, feel how awkward it is, versus this. Most people, the shoulder wants to round first. So the same thing, to bring the knee up. Now it'll start to change quickly because I'm talking to you about it. So, but now feel the difference from the ankle from this side of the knee and this side of the knee. There we go. So now just to allow the foot to swipe. Now see, it was still a staccato. Feel this. Now here you can feel the tension again. Okay? Now again, can I do this? Absolutely. But there's tension. So now this is where, so now I can put your foot here against me. Oh my God. What I'm going to do now is let it fall. This is another thing. No child with cerebral palsy learns, is how to fall. And now, there's still a little bit more tension, but there, it's much nicer. Now there we go. Now feel how this is a whole new lesson of being over your pelvis. Do you feel how your body has to learn how to do it? Now at this point, I could literally extend the knee out almost to a point, and then it straightens. See how that wasn't, that the tension's not there? But now feel being in this position. See too? Look at that. The quickness. Now feel, there we go. Now feel the difference. Look at how I can get you up on your foot. And now again, the twist comes down. There we go. See how that's standing? Do you feel that right there? How that would be getting up. Do you feel how it gets easier? But look at how twisted you are. But yet that feels so solid. Do you feel that? Also, do you feel how you're hardly using any muscle? Difference now. Now that's running. See how when I do this, feel your foot. Feel your foot go to the floor and come back. Feel how that's running? How that's running or walking? Now feel this. Look at the difference. Now just curl the toes on your left foot. Feel the difference? You can't even get up. And come back down. And then let go. Also feel the knee up. Feel the knee going down. Look at the difference now. Feel how you can extend the knee. Right now you can almost point with your knee. Do you feel that? Just to do that? Feel the knee going up. I can only get to here. Feel the knee going down. Now if you want, change the reverses, put this leg on the bottom, just to see that, to show your brain that it's not because the legs are different. So even to lift the knee up, and again to go down. So if I were to lift this knee up all the way and even try and get it out, do you feel how you are much more rigid through the lower back? And just to show you here, see, that you're not at all ready for standing. It's there, but here you can really feel in this foot that the ankle needs work. Feel the difference? How the foot is prepared for the floor. It's ready for the work.